Hello, everyone. We're back to JNation 2025. With me is Mikhail Korolev. Hopefully,
That's
I pronounced
fair.
it correctly.
Perfect.
And so, Mikhail, we're quite new to one another. So, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Mikhail, and I used to work in different places, and currently I am professionally unemployed. So if you would like to hire me after the talk, please give me a call.
Your expertise is mostly on...
Yes, so what I do, I am a developer experience engineer. So what I do is I sort of dig in the dirt of Webpack configurations, all sort of the nasty stuff that people don't usually like to touch. This is kind of my bread and butter. I do look at like transpilers, bundlers, all CI pipelines for TypeScript and JavaScript.
Okay. And is that somehow related to the topic that you're presenting today?
Oh, yeah.
JNation?
Yeah, absolutely. So my whole sort of the title of the talk is the front-end tooling of today, of the past. I actually don't even remember. The past, today, and tomorrow, something like that. Well, yeah. So I'm going to be talking about pretty much everything that there is around ecosystem, because there's big shift. We used to have tools in JavaScript, which is sort of slow when you need, because as developers, like as the ecosystem evolves, people write more and more code, and then it's all becomes slow because it's JavaScript, as you know, is not the fastest language. And now we got new generation of tooling, which is in Rust, Go, and other sort of down to native languages.
So that means the implementation of the tools
Yes,
is in different languages that are closer to the metal.
absolutely.
And that speeds up the development of someone that likes to use either JavaScript or TypeScript or
Absolutely.
some other script.
Yep.
So because in the past we used to have CoffeeScript, which
Yes.
was Ruby on JavaScript,
Yes.
and they had Clojure and other JVM languages that will transpile to JavaScript. And of course, the JVM is not unique to this.
Yep.
There are other ecosystems that will transpile into JavaScript.
Yep, absolutely. So this is fairly like all the tools, like the tools for JavaScript. So it's not just like supersets of the language like TypeScript. Pretty much now, this is the only sort of the CoffeeScript went away. There's, I think, Clojure is still up somewhere. I think you can compile Scala to JavaScript as well, but I'm not an expert on that. But in the strictly sort of the front-end ecosystem, it's primarily only TypeScript. And TypeScript has been sort of the only sort of the dinosaur that was, everyone was thought it to be completely impossible to make TypeScript faster because it was written in TypeScript itself. But now Microsoft announced that TypeScript is being rewritten in Go. And now we're going to have sort of this, the biggest bottleneck in any pipeline is now getting 10 times faster. This is coming this year.
So that would be the main build tool chain for TypeScript, or are there any other tools around it that may also be rewritten in other
yes,
languages?
Yeah, exactly. Not just that. So TypeScript is essentially, there is the TypeScript compiler. That's the thing. There's TypeScript compiler. Then there is the TypeScript language server that provides sort of IntelliSense, highlighting the squiggly lines and all the things like that in IDEs. All of that is going to be rewritten, but everything else is not necessarily directly related to TypeScript. So that is things like bundling. For example, you have a lot of modules, a lot of different files, JavaScript, TypeScript files. And when you want to deploy this to production, what you usually do to avoid like a lot of network requests, network overhead, you do sort of jam it all in one JavaScript file, pack it up, ship it to production. And that is usually also sort of one of the slowest steps of the pipeline. You transform sort of the new JavaScript to the one, if you want to support like older browsers, you transpile it to previous version of JavaScript and then ship it to production. So all of that takes time, and with all the things that are coming right now, it's at least 10 times the speed, which is incredible.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the JNation audience?
Well, this is my first time, not just in JNation, not in this city, but in Portugal itself. I love Portugal. I'm here for 2 days, and I'm in Ave. I just look at everything around me. People are lovely, welcoming, just everything around me. The sun is shining. I love the country. I want to live here now.
So for everyone else that is fortunate enough to live in Portugal and have not the chance to come to JNation, have a look when the tickets get open for the next time. So be sure to be here and have the opportunity to listen to speakers like Mikhail. And if you were not able to do that, then you will be able to have that option with watching the recordings. So Mikhail, thank you very much for your time. and looking forward to see you next.
Yep. See you next year.